Well, it's that time of year again. The Mixed Martial Arts Expo in Toronto is happening next weekend. That's June 12th and 13th, 2010, at the International Centre on Airport Road, right near the Toronto International Airport, or the Pearson International Airport in Toronto. The Mixed Martial Arts Expo is a, shall we say, a high-energy event with lots of activities and lots of interactive events with four or five different combat competitions. There are about 100 booths and a whole bunch of mixed martial arts celebrities and current champions, and they'll be doing seminars and offering autograph sessions and all of that stuff. We'll also, Tai Chi will be represented by yours truly and a few others if we can get them. We have a booth on the show floor, and we'll also be doing a number of seminars about Tai Chi for mixed martial arts and push hands for MMA. We'll also be doing a couple of workshops on Xing Yi Quan, the 5 phases, and some of the power training and footwork exercises from internal martial arts like Tai Chi, Xing Yi, and Ba Gua. It's always a little bit of fun whenever I tell people that there will be Tai Chi at the Mixed Martial Arts Expo, because the mixed martial artists say, Tai Chi? You mean old people sneaking up on trees? What does that have to do with martial arts? And the Tai Chi people say, Mixed Martial Arts Expo? Why do you want to have anything to do with those people? As anybody who does martial arts knows, the longer you do it, the more things you have in common with other styles. And as for those of you who think that Tai Chi is not competitive, or that it should not be competitive in a mixed martial arts arena, there is an ancient Chinese saying, sometimes attributed to the Taoist immortal Chang Sang Fan, which addresses the matter of competition and the ability of Tai Chi people to compete. And the saying is in Chinese, Jian Ami Shenren Ye Da Bang Qiu, which means even the Amish play baseball. For one thing, Tai Chi is a martial art, and being a mixed martial arts expo, I'm quite happy to be in there in the mix, contributing what I can to the growth and the development of the skill of martial artists. Hanging out with martial artists from a number of different styles, we get to learn a lot about our own, we get to see the common traditions and some of the very interesting differences between all of the different styles. When you get people who train all the time, 6 to 12 hours a day in a martial art, what they're learning to do, of course, is to deal with conflict, resolve it. So you end up with some of the most diplomatic, polite, and generous people that you will ever meet. There will be the occasional goofball, but they're not usually a problem, and they're always outnumbered. For the last several years that I've been at the Mixed Martial Arts Expo in Toronto, Jerry Chopik seems to have brought together some really, really fine people, some really good martial artists, and as I've always said, the best martial arts bring out the best in people. Last year, I had a booth where I was inviting people to come up and do some push hands with me. I would show whatever I could about Tai Chi skill, and people found it pretty informative. And I have to say that anybody who could have kicked my butt, and there were a few of them, they didn't. They were very polite, very respectful, very generous towards me, were happy to listen to what I had to say, and refused to embarrass me in front of a large crowd by knocking me on my butt, and they could have. When you get a bunch of martial artists together, whether they're from Tai Chi or Aikido or Jiu-Jitsu, these are martial arts that all have a really long and glorious tradition. MMA sport is merely one of the most modern applications of traditional martial arts. In a lot of ways, what mixed martial arts is doing nowadays is very similar to what has happened in the past in China and Japan and other countries with traditional martial arts. And you'll find that people from whatever style, the better they get, the more respect they have for each other, the more they're willing to share, and it's really something to see a bunch of people from a whole bunch of different styles coming together and openly sharing information and trading skills. And it's really quite fun to be there. So if you get a chance, come on down, and we'll be doing some push hands on the floor. So if you're a Tai Chi person, and or Xing Yi or Ba Gua, and you like to do a little bit of Tuishou, pushing hands, come on down. We've got an area there where we can push. If you have never done Tuishou before, come on down and give it a try. If you'd like to learn something about what Tai Chi can do to improve your mixed martial arts skill, we'll be doing some workshops on mid-range skill. A lot of people work on long range and short range and close range and grappling, but are a little bit at a loss when it comes to the mid-range skill. And that's one of the things that Tai Chi does fairly well, is work on mid-range techniques. We'll also be doing a little bit of the footwork drills from Xingyi and Bagua. So, look forward to seeing everybody there, and hope we all have a great time. Thanks. For more information, you can go to mixedmartialartsexpo.com. If you have a filter on your web browser, you may have a hard time getting through to it because the word sex is in Mixed Martial Arts Expo. The Toronto website is toronto.mixedmartialartsexpo.com.